Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today, I want to talk about Dragon Ball in 2019. So, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but I'm obviously a huge Dragon Ball fan. I love Dragon Ball, everything related to Dragon Ball. And I wanted to talk about what is Dragon Ball in 2019. What are we going to be seeing, whether it's games, movies, shows, all this shit. So we're going to get right into it and talk about it. So obviously the first notable release of the year is the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie finally premiering for us in North America. It's been in Japan for the past month, but this is the big moment. I've got my IMAX ticket booked. I'm fucking ready. Hopefully I get to watch it multiple times because apparently this movie is incredible. Apparently from the animation to the story to Broly's reboot, everything about this movie apparently is just fucking fantastic, and I'm so excited to watch. Like, I wish you knew. It's just my level of hype for this movie is over the fucking roof, and I'm so excited. So other than the Super Broly movie, that's all we've got as a known quantity. So another thing we have is the manga we know is continuing with the Galactic Patrol arc that's going to be starting soon, where Goku and Vegeta join probably what's his name? Fucking Jocko for some fucking space adventures or some shit. So, yeah, so that's what we know for the manga, and that's about it. Now, we've got rumors of Dragon Ball Super, the show, returning later this year. And it seems to be heavy rumors. Like, there's some big hitters in the industry being like, hey, it's basically happening. A lot of people are hoping that the animation style from Dragon Ball Super Broly comes into the show because it would look phenomenal and it would look really different. Obviously not every episode could have that caliber of animation, but that new kind of simple look and design for the characters would be an amazing new touch, you know. So yeah, we've got the rumor of the show coming back. What about video games though, right? Because that's another big part. So first, let's talk about the known quantity. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Fighterz, right? So there is the 1 year anniversary is in about 3 weeks, right? So it came out January 26th last year. This year, there's the big finals of the Dragon Ball Fighterz tournament going on around the same day, which is when I am expecting the announcement of Season 2. And I think maybe this time around, they might announce the lineup of characters, or at least give silhouettes of them, because last time around, they didn't announce them, and they were data mined. And all it became was just us sitting there waiting for like, okay, when's Bardock? When's Broly? When's Goku? When's Vegito? When's Zamasu? Like, we all just knew them, and it kind of like took away the fun because they thought they were surprising us, but they really weren't because we just knew them all. So I'm hoping January 26th on the 1 year anniversary, they'll announce like an Ultimate Edition where here's all the Season 1 content, and by the way, you can pay for the Season Pass for Season 2. The game was way too successful for not to get a Season 2. They even said they were going to support it for 2 years. So we're definitely getting Season 2 of Fighterz, and I'm so fucking excited. And I feel like predictions for what characters are going to be in there should be a different video, but definitely be hyped for that. We've also got Dragon Ball Heroes, which is the card game that was in Japan that is being localized soon, probably for the Switch, where you basically play the card game, but it's on Switch. It looks a little janky, but hey, a fun Dragon Ball card game on Switch, I'm fucking down for it. In terms of unknowns for video games, so I do think for this year, it's still going to be a focus on Fighterz, and I think we're going to get one new game. Now, what that game is really, I have no idea, right? Because we've got Goku and Jump Force 2 as well, Goku and Vegeta, so that's kind of the 3D fighter, not equivalent, but like, what's going on with that? I don't know what we could be seeing from a new Dragon Ball game, right? There's the argument for Xenoverse 3, and I feel like I don't want Xenoverse 3. I feel like it's likely because the series has sold incredibly well, and I feel like this could be the game that really that takes Xenoverse to like a higher bar, right? Because Xenoverse 2, I adore it, but it's more Xenoverse 1, right? And I loved Xenoverse 1. But I'm also tired of the custom character stuff. I do just want to play as the expanded, the crazy amount of characters we have in this series. Like, that's kind of what I want to play. That's kind of what I want to experience. But hey, if they make a fantastic Xenoverse game, I'm not opposed to it. I feel like I would love a 3D arena fighter, kind of like the Naruto games, where it is very over the top and crazy and beautiful, but for Dragon Ball, like, that's something I would want and I'd wish for. So maybe we'll get something like that. Another thing we could get is kind of maybe they do go a little wild. Like, maybe they finally do make an open world Dragon Ball game, kind of, right? Where like, let's say you're on Earth, right, and you can just fly to different areas and help different characters with different stuff and go to the story stuff just by flying. Or if you don't want to go do story stuff, you fly to like, I don't know, the fucking canyon and you do some battles there. I feel like kind of like One Piece World Seeker, right, where they're putting you in an open environment and stuff. Like, I just feel like it really is time for a legit open world Dragon Ball game where, hey, you play as Goku or the cast members, and you could do the thing. I think that would be an interesting way to take a spin on playing the entire plot, because you know, in a lot of Dragon Ball games, it's playing through the entire story of Dragon Ball. It's just they change things up. But I feel like if you do that but with an open world style, that could be really fucking unique, because you wouldn't necessarily have to do every story beat right away, right? You could just do them in different chunks. You could do certain story parts that, let's say like the Ginyu Force stuff, right? Like a lot of that could be side quests where like you're Gohan and you fight the Ginyu Force, or I don't know, let's say the battle with let's say like the movie battles, right? They could take place in like different dimensions and where you do those scenarios, right? Or even stuff like when you're training at King Kai's palace or stuff like that, where it's like you could do a lot of cool side quest stuff with storylines that aren't necessarily main story beats. So I feel like, I mean, now we're getting more into like what I'd wish for, but I really do think there's a possibility they might finally attempt a like modern open Dragon Ball game with a very nice art style, awesome over-the-top gameplay and stuff. Maybe an RPG element, so like you start with the Kamehameha, obviously for Goku, and then you can unlock different moves like the fucking Mafuba or the Spirit Bomb, all this stuff depending on what happens. So yeah, I would be really down for that. But yeah, that's about it for Dragon Ball in 2019. It could be a fucking phenomenal year. I mean, with Broly, Fighterz Season 2, a potential new game, the show returning, Dragon Ball is at a fucking all-time high right now, and I'm so happy for the series, and I'm so excited for what's to come. Let me know what you think we will be seeing from Dragon Ball in 2019. Let me know if you're excited for the movie, Fighterz, anything. Subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.